What's up, Columbus Crew fans? Hope everybody is doing well. I'm Jordan Angeli. I am your analyst on Fox Sports Ohio for the Columbus Crew. So excited to be with you guys and do what I've been doing all along. I've been breaking down plays. The breakdown, I've been coming at you guys a couple times a week with just different plays that I've had. So I thought we would do something a little bit different in this one. Making the most out of this. I've had the opportunity to break down some other games. Here he is, Artur. What's up, man?
Hello. Hey, Jordan. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, I got to ask you. Everybody calls you Artie. We barely were in Columbus enough for me to meet most of the team, but can I call you Artie? Am I going to be friends enough to call you Artie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. You can call me Jordy. So we've got the nicknames down. How have you been?
Good. Yeah, just trying to stay fit and stay healthy at difficult times.
I know it has been difficult. Do you have you created an at-home gym or something that a place where you can work out in your apartment or your house?
Yeah. I got some equipment here to work out and keep doing the work and yeah.
All the things, right? Do you get to
all
go
the things, yeah.
outside? Do you get to go outside and do some of your fitness outside though too?
Yeah, I have a park here close to my house, so sometimes I
Nice.
go, when it's sunny, when it's nice weather, I go
Yeah,
over there. It's good to get fresh air sometimes.
I bet. And just to not run on a treadmill. I know
Yeah,
that can get difficult.
yeah.
Okay, well we're gonna get into the breakdown in a little bit, but a couple more things. Like what have you been up to? What has been helping you pass the time? Are you a puzzle guy? Have you been watching Netflix? What's happening?
Well, I like to watch a lot of movies.
Okay.
I watch movies with my wife and play video games with Pedro almost the whole day. So I have to help him because he's not very good at playing. I hope he's listening.
I know. I hope he is too. What do you guys play? What's your typical game of choice?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we play
And
that
you usually win, or what's the deal there?
it's pretty even. Pretty even.
Yeah.
We lost, we win. Yeah.
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 Well, good. It gives you a way to pass the time and get to chat with Pedro a little bit more too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Best movie you've watched since you've been in quarantine then? If you're a movie guy.
Best movie? I don't know, but I'm really enjoying the show I'm watching now, the Last Dance.
Oh,
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm really
yes.
enjoying that.
So for you growing up in Brazil, what was your knowledge of Michael Jordan? Is a lot of this stuff, I mean, because I remember Michael Jordan, but even a lot of this stuff, I'm like, wow, I don't remember so much of this.
Yeah, I don't remember very much, but I can remember that the Chicago Bulls was pretty popular at the time.
Yeah.
So even in Brazil, when basketball is not that big, we knew Chicago Bulls. So it was
Right.
we just could hear everything.
Is it getting you pumped up? Like even me watching it, I'm like, I want to go play. I want to go play.
Yeah. Can't wait anymore. Can't hold
Right.
this difficult. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's been so good. I wish we could just get all of it at one time because it's been something that I would have stayed up till 4 a.m. watching every single episode.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so we're going to talk, and I don't know if you've seen some of the breakdowns that I've been doing over the first couple games you guys played this season, but I've been going into a little bit more detail about what's happening in certain plays and how everything has to go right, in order for a goal to be scored or for a good defensive play to happen. And it really has been fun to look at the game on a deeper level, and that's something that you're constantly analyzing on the field, right?
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good to watch the breakdown. It's amazing, how many things you can see that you don't realize that the first time you saw. So
Right.
it's very good to
I'm
analyze
sure
that.
you guys are getting a little bit of that from Caleb right now too, right? Sending you things, all the team meetings you guys have, you're breaking things down. to the littlest thing, because a lot of the times it's the littlest things that make the biggest difference. And so before we get into your goal and how you scored your goal, I want to mention again, tomorrow at noon, ColumbusCrew.com is going to play the game that we're going to talk about, that Eastern Conference semifinal back in 2017, your first year with the Crew. And you scored the big game-winning goal. But can you remember what it was like prepping for that game? So you guys had just come off the knockout round where you beat Atlanta. Going into playing New York City FC, do you remember prepping for that and kind of what you were preparing for as you faced this squad?
Yeah, I can remember a little bit. After it began after the game against Atlanta, we were in the stadium. After the game, we played 120 minutes in tough. Everybody was exhausted, and we started already doing recovery over there, stretching, and try to get ready for the next game. And the week was just trying to keep the mindset right, and also to recover because everybody was so tired, and it was pretty exciting for everybody. Everybody was hungry and wanted to play the game. It was we knew New York City liked it to play with the ball. Also, they had a good team, and it was it was a very good.
It seemed like there was something really special about that team, like the belief that you guys had when you came out to play that first leg there that we're going to be able to watch tomorrow. Can you describe what that squad was like for you to be your first team that you played with here at the Crew? But what was that team like, and what was your belief like in one another?
I felt like everybody was pretty united. Everybody was like had the same goals, and everybody wanted to do the best to help the team. And it just worked out like fine. It was natural, and it was very good to be a part of it.
Yeah. Okay, so you're prepping. You started your preparation right after that game in Atlanta. Do you remember the time of the game that you scored? Like, was it a goal? I mean, it's your only goal for the Columbus Crew, not your only goal as a pro or as a soccer player. But what was that game like before you scored the goal? As a midfielder, do you remember the things that you were trying to deal with? Like the midfield that you were facing off against was Morales, Ring, and Herrera, and those three. How were you occupying them and not allowing them to produce like they normally had been?
Yeah, we knew they were dangerous players, and they worked hard, and it wasn't easy. It was about the team. Everybody was like trying to work together, working hard. Like I had Will by my side, and Pipa and Ola and Pedro, everybody working hard, and it just we helped each other. And I remember they had I think Villa had a shot on the post in the first half. I remember Ola scored early in the game, and it was just like a very busy game. We could not like lose focus for 1 minute because
Right. And just the atmosphere. Do you remember the atmosphere at MAPFRE that night it was on Halloween, October 31st? What did it feel like to play in that game, and just how loud was the stadium?
Oh, it was amazing. I remember it was pretty cold also, and all the fans were there, and we're just so grateful for the fans to be supporting us at any time. And I remember it was a full house, and the noise they're making, pushing the team was very good to feel it.
Right. My first experience of a game at MAPFRE was against New York City FC, your guys' first game of the season. A red card in that game. There was a red card in this game. So you guys went up a man. Do you remember tactically making any adjustments in that moment that helped you guys score then 3 more goals after that?
I just remember that we knew we could take advantage of the man up we had, and we just try to like keep the ball, take advantage of that, and score the chances we could create. So it was just
Okay, so let's get to your goal. Enough with all the other things, right? How much of the lead up to the goal do you recall? Do you
I
remember the
remember,
goal and scoring?
yeah, I remember, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember it was a challenge ball in the middle of the field with
Yeah.
ring. And I remember also I was pretty tired at that time already because it was my first season here and I wasn't that used to the weather still. Like it was so
Uh-huh.
cold. And I think we challenged the ball and then Ola and Pipa and Pedro came all together to challenge the ball also. So like it was a teamwork and then we won the ball and then we went to the counter-attack with four players and Pipa passed the ball to me and I could score.
Yeah, but you didn't just score. So you started it in the middle. You started it in the middle of the field, and
Yeah.
you just poked it away from Ring. So Ring was trying to get away from you, and you just poked it away. And I think that was one of the things that I really noticed is what you were just saying, how much of teamwork it was. That when you poked the ball away, it was like even if you didn't poke the ball away, you had two other players that were going to get there quick to help you double team, maybe even triple team the ball there to take it away from Ring. So that
Mm-hmm.
provided you guys with numbers around the ball. And then that counter was so beautiful, a 4v2 with just the two lonesome center backs there for New York City FC. But let's talk about, you get the ball from Higuain, but it wasn't just like a lousy finish. You were so calm on the ball. Do you remember that moment when you received the ball? Because you ended up beating the center back. So being patient and beating the center back and placing the ball. But it takes a lot of poise and patience to be that calm in front of the goal. Do you remember it feeling like it happened really quick, or was it like everything was kind of slowed down?
Yeah, I don't know. I cannot even explain because I didn't think it was just
Yeah.
instinct. Maybe like I just
Mm-hmm.
act.
Yeah.
I realized there was maybe a fullback, a defender recovering through my left side, so I had to take to the middle, and I think I took good touches. It was like the right weight to take the
Mm-hmm.
defender and to finish to the other side of the keeper, but I just think it was natural. I don't remember being nervous. I don't remember like
Yeah.
rushing anything. Maybe it was I was seeing the things a little slower for me, and
Right.
it made it easier.
Yeah. But you remember the goal. A lot of time goal scorers say like, I don't remember what happened, but for you, it's probably been ingrained in your brain, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
will always remember the first goal with the team and
And it was such a huge
playoffs.
goal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in the playoffs,
Um,
the first leg and important goal. So I always
yeah.
remember.
Okay. I like breaking down the plays, but I also like breaking down the celebrations. And the celebration on that one, you actually got broken down somewhat. I don't even know who, I can't tell on the replay who it was, but you just got tackled by somebody. What was that about? Who was it? And do you remember any of that celebration and what was said in that huddle that is appropriate for people to know, maybe?
It was just a mirror. I
Okay.
remember scoring and I faced the north deck and then just a mirror just grabbed me and I had no strength to hold or to like sustain myself. I was so
Yeah.
tired and then everybody just came and like laid together and it was just everybody was like feeling happy and excited and just celebrating and
Right.
yeah, I don't remember nobody saying anything, just laughing and
Yeah.
enjoying the moment.
Um, I remember after scoring goals when I was a player, it's almost like scoring the goal is the easy part. And then afterwards, you're on such an adrenaline high. You almost get tired after you score a goal, right? Do you remember getting back to half field and being like, okay, here, I gotta catch my breath. Like that is so thrilling.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that, and also it's a little energizing. Like
Yeah.
after the goal, you feel like more confident, and that was like, "Who? That's what I needed. That's what the team needed." Also, because 2-0 is better than 1-0. It's we got a little. It's like not just one game, two games, and how many more goals you can score, it's better.
Right.
So yeah.
No, that's exactly what happened. You guys ended up scoring a couple more goals. And what I thought was interesting from watching the highlights is both you and Harrison Awful scored goals, and both of your goals, you guys were so calm in the attacking box. So I gotta say, like, I don't know if Harrison's watching, but like, whose goal was better? He beat like 6 players on the dribble in the box. Yours was
Um,
maybe more important, but
yeah. I think my goal was better. I hope he's watching it. His goal,
right?
like he asked permission to the defenders, and everybody was like, "Okay, you can come
Yeah.
in."
Can I beat
He,
you?
he
Okay.
took,
Can I
yeah, he
beat you?
was like 1, 2, 3, and just kidding. But his goal was amazing. I think I got
Yeah.
sub, and I was in the bench like right after, like 1 or 2 minutes later, and
Uh-huh.
watching the goal was like, "Oh no, pass the ball! No, no, keep it going!" And then
Yeah.
we
Were
just
you guys
scored. It
going
was
crazy
amazing
on
to
the
watch.
bench?
Yeah, everybody was standing and watching. It was
Oh my
amazing.
gosh. It was a wild goal. Um, you'll get to watch this game and the replay of the game tomorrow at noon on columbuscrew.com. You talked already about getting hyped again to go back and play. And, this is a challenging time for everybody, but just even talking about it and thinking about the atmosphere at MAPFRE, what makes it so unique? What do you love about playing at home and the fans that the Columbus Crew have?
I think it's you feel connected with the fans. It's like cultural. It's like the fans are not just the fans; they are part of the club also. Like you feel like everybody's close and everybody like wants to see the team well and support if the team are not doing so well. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just yeah, feel great to have the support.
Yeah. For you personally, that was your first year with the Columbus Crew. So you guys made it to the conference finals. Um, do you still hold on to that feeling and what that was like and use that as motivation to, I know that this is most likely a goal for you guys to, get all the way to the cup this year, right? How do you hold on to that feeling, or how do you help people know what it's like to compete in the playoffs for the Crew?
Yeah, we try to like to implant this inside the team, the desire and of winning, having a winning mentality, and just amazing. We try to like to pass to each other and like to keep in mind that what it is about, like to get to the finals. That's why we're playing for, like
Yeah.
to be champions and to be the best we can. And we just like can't wait to get back and keep going because everybody was so hungry. Was a very good atmosphere inside the team.
Right. I know we're also excited to see you guys all back on the field. I want to talk a little bit. We've got a couple more minutes, so
Mm-hmm.
if it's all right, I've got a few more questions for you,
Yep.
just about you growing up. Have you always been? There's Vito. Vito's on here. What's up, Vito? Um, were you always a midfielder? Did you always know that you wanted to play in the midfield growing up?
Yes, always in the midfield. Sometimes a little forward. I remember when I was younger, but because of my character is playing, I start coming back to us defender midfielder, and
Mm-hmm.
but always in the middle.
Yeah. So growing up in Brazil, who were the players that you looked up to, or that you maybe idolized or watched play that you were like, okay, I want to play like that player. They're my inspiration.
I always watched Ronaldinho, Gaúcho, and Neymar, and no, not Neymar, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
and
you have Neymar?
also, no, I wasn't that bold. And also, I watched a lot my older brother. He's a
Okay.
professional player, and then I could follow his career when he started, and I was always like watching his steps and yeah, trying to get an example.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me that you played a little bit more forward on the field, because one of the things I've noticed in just my time being with the Crew is you always find yourself in a position where you're up in the attacking third trying to help out with the team. Is that something that you enjoy to do? You seem like you always find a sneaky path in there to kind of offset the defense a little bit.
Yeah, I try always to like to keep moving, to give option to my teammates, and sometimes I can see the space that they make between the defenders, and
Mm-hmm.
whenever I can, I'll go there.
Yeah. I know we're all looking forward to that. Good to see Vito on here. Good to see some of the players. Thinking about what you're doing now and how you're going to go through the rest of this, however much longer we have to be at home. What are the things maybe that you feel like you can work on right now that maybe if the season was happening, you wouldn't have been able to just because it gets so busy? Is there anything that you're doing right now that is improving your game that's different?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch more games. I think I already watched the Seattle game like two times or three times, and I'm trying to make my legs stronger, also to work out a little bit more in the gym and like strengthen the parts that needed to be more strong, and just trying to study a little bit more, watch games and see like what could have done better or what was
for sure. And that strength thing is such an interesting, I think people don't realize that when you're playing in a season, it's really hard to gain that strength, keep the strength throughout the whole season, because you're playing so much and like you have to give your body the rest. So it's nice that you maybe have the opportunity to do that right now, right? We've got to find the positives.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In the season, it's hard to keep it doing that. Yeah.
Okay, before I let you go, I've got one recommendation. Have you heard of the All or Nothing series? It's on Amazon Prime, but they did Did you see the one with the Brazilian national team?
Yes, I watched that.
Oh, it was so good, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and I took some things from that show also.
Yeah.
I remember, some moments the Brazilian coach, he said to the wall in the free kicks, if you don't put the head on the ball, you will not like help your goalkeeper. You let the goalkeeper down. And in the first games in the season, I had that in mind. So in the New York game, I had the one ball in the wall. In the Seattle game, I had another ball in the wall. So I took that from the show, and so this kind of things helps a lot.
Yeah, you got to show Aloy that clip and be like, "This is for you, buddy."
Yeah.
Well, you've already watched it, so I don't even need to say that. No, I loved watching that. And how do you say courage in Portuguese?
Coragem.
Corage, right? That one speech he has, that's all it is. Well, this has been fun. I was really glad that I got to chat with you before tomorrow's game and talk a little bit more about that goal and hear what it was like for you, because that's, I think everybody's just happy to see your face and happy that we got to dig a little bit deeper with the breakdown, right?
Yeah. That's been amazing.
Yeah. And one last thing, your wife is a nurse, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, just wanted to say from everyone at the crew, just thank her for her being on the front line and everything that she's doing right now, and all of her colleagues, because we know that that's very important work. So pass that along, would you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Artur, did you do your workout for today?
Oh, no, I'm getting ready too.
Okay, we pumped you up, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. I'll let you go now, get to that workout. But anything else you want to say to the fans before I let you go?
Just to stay safe, stay healthy, and keep positive. Stay positive, because we're gonna go through this together, and it's just a time. It's gonna pass.
Totally. That's great. Thanks, Artur. I'll let you go now.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, bye. That was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Some really good answers there from Artie. I kept calling him Artur, even though I asked permission if I could call him Artie at the beginning. So I love that. Columbus loves you. Yes, we do. We love Artur and what he is to this team. So thank you all for watching, and thanks for watching the breakdown every week. It's been really fun to talk about the games on a different level, and hopefully you all have liked it. So until I see you guys again, that is it for me. Stay healthy, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.